We're going to look at population parameters and sample statistics. So, a population is a group that you want to know something about, and the sample is a small selection of that. So, if you have a look at the example there, Cameron has uploaded a popular YouTube video. He thinks that 133 people in his year group at school have seen it, and he wants to know what they think. He decides to question 10 people, identify the population and sample size. So he wants to know something about the 133 people. So our population size would then be 133. And then our sample size, so what he's checking, is out of 10 people. Now, you always use a capital to indicate the population and use small letters to indicate the sample. The reason for that is a sample is a small of the population, so it should be the small letter of it. Alright, a total of 137 people volunteered to take part in the medical trial. Of these, 57 are identified as suitable candidates and are given the medication. Identify the population and sample size. So we're checking it out of the 57 people, so our small n is going to be 57. Now, the population size would be unknown in this case, because if you read it, you don't know how many people you're going to give the drug to in the future, so you don't know what the full population will be. Identify the following as either sample statistics or population parameters. So sample statistic would be when you have small sample things out of, and then the population parameter would be for the entire population. So 43% of voters polled say they are in favor of banning fast food. Now, because it says polled, it's going to be sample. B, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics census data, the average family has 1.1 food. Because it's a census and it's the whole population, this will then be a population parameter. C, between 18 and 23% of Australians skip breakfast regularly. This is a generalized thing, so it's going to be population. It doesn't specifically say it's out of a small number of people like the last one, which would then make it a sample. So the last one would be a sample because it's out of a certain amount of people, whereas C, it doesn't say it's out of a certain amount of people. A survey is to be conducted in a middle school that has a distribution detailed in the table below. It is believed that students in different year levels may respond differently, so the sample chosen should reflect this group in the population. If a sample of 100 students is required, determine how many from each year group should be selected. So first things first, you need to sum up all the people, which gives you 444. And so for each year level, you want it to be out of 100. You want year 7s. You want 174 out of that. And this is for 100 people. Your 8s, you would have 123 out of 144. Your 9s, you'd want 147 out of 144. Putting all of this in, we'll get 39.1, 27.7, 33.1. Now, obviously, you can't ask a portion of a person, so you have to round these to the nearest whole number. So 39, 28, 33. If you add up the population size, that then gives you 100, which is good.